All right, what's going on? Oh, shoot. I'm super loud. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Oh, yeah, my gain's turned up a little bit louder than it should be. What's going on, guys? Let me... Oh, I gotta fix this. Appreciate everybody that stopped in on this chill stream. Cinemageddon, what's up? Emmett, what's going on? Tyler, what is up, guys? I came a little more prepared this time. I actually brought notes of what I was going to talk about, so I'm actually I'm actually a little bit more prepared here. I got to fix this camera. Actually, I just need better lighting, to be honest. See if I can fix this real quick. There. I think it's fixed it and whatnot. So, Baja, welcome in. Cinemageddon, you subscribe to 10 account. What? Like, if my channel is that good, you got to subscribe with 10. That man, that's quite an honor. So, Tyler, and should I tell them the thing? Do you want me to tell you the thing? Tell them the thing of what we're doing after this? It's up to you. I'll leave that up to you, sir. I think I turned on the latency too, or lowered it so that way it'd be like more real time. So while I wait for him to respond, let me kind of go back and read the chat. What did I hate about Tori rejoining Cobra Kai? You know, same answer as always. Just she was being taken advantage of. You know, for me, it's just like, she was being manipulated by Kreese and things like that. I've made I kind of talked about it in both the latest Kreese and Tori videos, so just off the top of my head, probably better check those out than just because it's been a while since I've seen like the show and whatnot. So, yeah. It's pretty much the only thing I can really think about it, just kind of going off and whatnot. So, Borja, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope everybody's going well. So yeah, so let me talk about some plans I got going on while we got the chat coming in. I was supposed to have put out a short before the stream. That didn't happen. I actually kind of missed the ideal posting time, which is definitely a real thing. Let me turn my gain down just a little bit too. I don't know why I'm like peaking and whatnot. So yeah, I have a couple more shorts coming out. I put one out about Robbie. If you haven't seen that one already, check it out. Pretty interesting theory. Might be wrong about it, honestly. Like I said, it's just a theory, but definitely worth checking out as far as that goes. Just a reminder, I'll also be covering the upcoming series Terminator Zero, which is dropping on August 29th on Netflix. Definitely worth checking out. Something that's kind of had my interest for a while. I'm going to probably try to rewatch all of the Terminator movies up until that point. That way I kind of get like a good refresher and things like that. So I think there's, how many movies I got to go through? There's 3, 4, 5 or 6 movies. So yeah. Trying to think what else. Taekwondo is going pretty good. I'm gonna probably try to commit to it full time tomorrow. Well, not full time, but studying and whatnot. So, it's going pretty good. 4th class in. I just need to learn to kick a little bit more with my left foot, and also just get some support for my whatnot. All right, hey guys, let's look at this guy. This guy wants his attention, right? Look at him. Look at this guy. Not Emmett. Sorry, not Emmett. I'm like, it's like, hey, friendly fire. So, let me go to my live stream thingy. cannot. Oh, so this is the other problem about this thing. It's always having the clown of the century. Yeah, thank you, exactly. Instinctive what's going on. Now let me try to see. I hate these tools sometimes because like they try to. Let's see. I wonder. Oh, you know what? I know what to do here. Give me a second. Hopefully you won't hear like double audio. There we go. We'll give him 10 minutes to think about what he said. So anyway, it's just always funny. Like trolls are like the funniest things. Like I'm kind of used to it at this point with like people hating my work and whatnot. But it's just like, imagine thinking that the best thing to do of like somebody you hate is to comment on their channel more. It's like it doesn't make any sense. So. It's just hilarious to me and whatnot. Tony, what's going on? I am doing good. How are you today? So, didn't realize what's I'm just now getting back into it. I used to do them a long time ago. Actually, before I did Cobra Kai content, I actually did a lot of gaming on Twitch and stuff like that. Then I moved over here to YouTube, kind of like as the single platform. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing like these mix of streams, starting to do more of these chill streams consistently. So basically doing kind of like half talking in the beginning. Whoa, shit, Tony, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Awesome stream. Hey, dude, appreciate it so much. Super chats always help. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So, but yeah, I just started kind of doing these chill streams. Just kind of like connect with you guys more, especially since I'm kind of taking a mini break from Cobra Kai content. Not stopping Cobra Kai content completely, just kind of doing more shorts, things that are manageable. Also trying to connect with you guys as well. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the main thing too. It's just like she's just confused and a lot of things. Like with the main thing about Cobra Kai is that, I mean, you could argue technically like Kreese, Silver, Master Kim, those are kind of the antagonists, but even then they kind of have their good moments. Not saying that excuses everything that they've done, obviously, but the show has a lot of gray areas which I really like and stuff like that. Yeah, I just started last week. So I'm really looking to kind of like lean out and lose like a lot of weight. I also am kind of changing things up now to where I'm gonna like train twice a day. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna probably do weightlifting, then taekwondo. I'm doing that taekwondo I'm doing 3 times a week. Excuse me. I'm trying to also mix cardio in there too. Like trying to get back into virtual reality cardio like I used to do with Beat Saber, boxing, VR martial arts, and things like that. So your editing skills are amazing. Hey man, I appreciate it, dude. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, man, and stuff like that. So Mercury, what's going on? Who do I think the affordable opponent Hawk knocks out? That's a good question. See, like it's really hard to say because obviously, right, we know about like Kreese and Kim's Cobra Kai that are, or Kim Da-eun's Cobra Kai that are entering. The main thing though is just like, from what John Hurwitz said on Twitter the other day, one of the big 3 creators of Cobra Kai, there's also a lot of formidable opponents that we don't know a lot about yet, that are some of the other schools and dojos. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. So yeah, it's I'm very will this let me scroll down? Oh, there we go. So I did I can't talk. Taekwondo for about 3 years before COVID. I got to get back into. Oh yeah, dude, I love it. My grandmaster's really cool. I'm actually starting with all the kids, kind of like that episode of Seinfeld. Obviously, I'm not like throwing them around or anything like that, but I'm basically in that beginner's class. But the grandmaster's really, really positive. I love that he, above everything else, he instills confidence and respect in all the students. That's what I really, really appreciate about him. It also helps that the school is. Give me a second. I'm trying to shuffle. It helps the school's right by my house. Not to mention, he was on the news like back a couple months ago. So there's somebody at this, excuse me, one of the stores next to the Dojang, is like a cell phone store, and there was a guy that was trying to rob slash SA the thing, and the Grandmaster just went over there and kicked his ass. So it was really cool. So, yeah, it's really cool. So I applauded him for that. That like, we were looking at some of his credentials last night. Like, obviously I don't want to give away too much detail because, you know, obviously I'd be doxing myself. Had something to do with like the Korean Marine Corps or something like that. Also on the international committee. So yeah, he's like eighth Dan. I think. Forgive me if I'm kind of getting that stuff wrong, but yeah, at least with like the ranking. So yeah, a lot of his children too are like the masters underneath him. So it's been a lot of fun. I've wanted to do something martial arts related for a long time. I'll probably also delve into other styles as time goes on. So yeah, so 7 amazing people. Now we got 9, man. So, dude, hey, see, this is what we need, man. We need people like Tony instead of like trolls. You know, to bring in like positive in the chat. So, really like the new show about Robbie. The score in the show is amazing. Agreed. Big fan of the soundtrack. I would love to get the composers on a live stream sometime and just ask them a whole bunch of questions. So yeah, it'd be really cool. Mainly for those of you guys that don't know, sorry, I'm trying not to really peek into the mic or get the volume super loud. I used to play music too. I actually was self-taught. I started with piano, but I can't play piano two-handed. I can only kind of play it one-handed, but I know I can learn. I know how to play stuff by ear. And stuff like that. I can kind of grasp music theory as a whole. And then I also learned how to play drums. I can't double bass, but you know I can keep rhythm. Used to play in a couple church bands. Used to play in some rock bands and things like that. I want to. That's something else I'm trying to really get back into at some point. Just have not had the time yet or the financial resources to do so. But I'm going to be getting an electric kit at some point for sure. So yeah, I would love to really talk to Zach and Leo and just kind of dive into their minds of like how, you know, how they were like their thought process of like composing the score and stuff like that. So, so the good thing is John also addressed this on Twitter. I personally don't like talking about the leaks just because like I want to like let people enjoy the show, but at least this aspect I'm going to answer. He's confirmed that to kind of mitigate some of the damage the leaks have done, they have shot scenes several times, kind of like how they did at the end of season 4, where Sam won the match, where they filmed Sam winning the match and Tori winning the match, so that way their leaks wouldn't kind of get out. So there may be leaks floating around out there, but they've also have like some leaks, other leaks, I guess faux leaks to kind of like mitigate that. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And yeah, it's yeah, exactly. I kind of started not into 2019, into 2020. So that's when I kind of started doing. So yeah, for me, it's crazy to think I've been doing this for about 4 years. The time is kind of like really blurred together. So yeah, so that's kind of how long I've been doing this. But yeah, let's see. It did make sense for her to join Cobra Kai because of Kreese's manipulation and, you know, her getting to her head and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I definitely get that, you know, her mom died and stuff like that. But I think once Tori comes to her senses, she'll kind of realize that she's kind of made might have made the wrong choice of leaving Miyagi-Do and realizing that they were really trying to have her best interest and not just, you know, favor Sam and stuff like that. So, John, welcome in. I gotta fix this thing. Can I? Okay, so I can stretch this out. So do I? There we go. Nope, that's still not quite right. Okay. There we go. Sorry. My theory is that episodes 6 through 13 is about the Saikai Taikai, and the rest is Johnny Baby being born. They're getting married to Miguel, and the rest go to college. Yeah, that would be really cool, honestly. So, it's not the only captain fight in the final. But you see John talk about how it's meant to be Hawk and Robbie fighting for captain. I did not see that. Huh. Yeah, I gotta... So, wait, are you saying John Hurwitz? Well, yeah, John... Not, I don't know why I'm thinking John Kreese. I meant to say... There's another John I'm thinking. Never mind. Yeah, John Hurwitz, probably. No, yeah, I missed that. So that is interesting that they... that was like another thing that they were going through as well, or going to be doing as well. See, I'm trying to think what else is going on. But yeah, Taekwondo. That's what's going on. So yeah. He said Miguel wasn't going to make it to the top 6. Miguel, but yeah, and so like so here's my thing, which here I'm going to do the pause the music because I'm about to do a controversial take. I get the whole thing. I get the argument that people are saying that Miguel, it started with Miguel and Johnny, so it should end with Miguel and Johnny. Which yes, but if we're technically speaking, the franchise as a whole started with Daniel Miyagi. So it technically should end with maybe one of Daniel's students winning. I'm just saying, like that's like another side of the logic you can flip. But I get it, like, and don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily favor Daniel over Johnny or Johnny over Daniel. I like them both equally. Same thing with Miguel, Robbie, and Hawk. But I'm just saying, hey, if people are going to use that logic, that's another thing we can point out. But I get Cobra Kai as a series started with Miguel and Johnny, so I can kind of get why people are upset about that. So, Roundtable, welcome in. Miguel fans would have broke the internet, yeah. So. And here's the other thing too. Another well, not really controversial. It's just the truth. Miguel has been so protected as a character. Like this is the first like absolute no funny business, no like getting kicked off the school over the rail off because he showed mercy. No bowing out of him out of the tournament. No injury, anything like that. He lost for the first time. Well. On a one-on-one fight, lost for the first time fair and square. Like that's like like it's not going to be the biggest. It's not the world's not going to end just because he lost a match. So yeah, I don't know. They kind of forgot the show's called where they made it, so it's literally me. Yeah, exactly. So, and I know the show is also called Cobra Kai because I remember they said like in an interview they couldn't really call it Karate Man, so it wouldn't have been it. So yeah. So, but I don't think any other title would have fit with Cobra Kai and stuff like that. So, yeah, Miguel losing 3 points straight was insane. They're building a underdog story. Yeah, exactly. So. And honestly, like I said, I personally kind of want Robbie to win because I think it would make sense the most for his character arc. But I'm not gonna throw a fit if he doesn't win. So I think it would be really cool for his character arc to win. So yeah, I've also seen some stories where some people are saying that like he may not he may not win at all. So. What do you think will have the last part of... See, I got dog it. I wonder... Okay, so I gotta fix this a little bit more. I'm actually glad you guys are typing the longer comments so I can actually fix this. There we go. Alright. Yeah, maybe March or April. To kind of coincide how it used to be released and whatnot, so but yeah, Robbie has the better exactly. It's also like him doing. It also basically kind of makes a difference to him to where he's doing something his father couldn't do. So February, yeah, that could also be a thing. So It's still too early to tell. Like, if you're asking who I would like to win, for the male, I would love for Robbie to win. It's not gonna break my heart if he doesn't win. Tori and Sam, honestly, I'm really torn because they both have like equal standing to win. Like Tori winning would resolve her, would kind of resolve her storyline of, hey, she actually won fair and square, no funny business involved. Sam, same thing. So honestly, Tori and Sam have both come a long way, and I'm kind of rooting for either one of them to win. So, excuse me. This is also a good point. It probably is going to be released before that movie as well, too. So, Ryan Schwink, welcome in, says Tori is beating Sam in the finals. We'll see, man. One of the characters I pointed out in the and what's going to happen in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 video, there is also another female fighter for Cobra Kai that we don't know much about. So, and she's on Team Cobra Kai as well, so that's also going to be interesting to see. So, my heart says Robbie and Sam, but my head says something unexpected. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be like something really, really crazy. So, nobody should say Kai take Kai. So much story they could give him. Yeah. To be honest though, like, and I've said this a lot in some of my other videos too. He did have, like, his arc was pretty big from seasons 2 through 4. So I think, but it's also hard too because you have like a lot of moving pieces with the show. So because you want to have like some characters still, still have like some importance, but you also don't want them to overshadow some of the other characters too. So I think that's what makes it really tough about the show, especially that challenge is even tougher when you have new characters being brought in, just like Devin, Kenny, Anthony. Well, I mean, Anthony's not new, but you know what I mean. Him getting added into the fray. So, but like for me, like I was really, really happy that his character won the All Valley. Like they could not have written that any better. And the fact they were able to kind of do that curveball when a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's gonna be Miguel and Robbie in the finals," because it would make so much sense where they kind of swapped. But then it's really like Hawk and Robbie in the finals. So. And I think that's also the beauty of them having kind of like, which is a shame they weren't able to really do that with the girls, but with the guys, you had like kind of 3 front runners instead of just 2, right? Because it kind of just started with, Miguel training under Johnny and Robbie training under Daniel, but now you had 3. You had Hawk, Robbie, and Miguel. So it's I think they made the right choice by adding kind of like a 3rd person in there to kind of keep things interesting. So yeah, Quan might dismantle Hawk. Everyone expects to be. Yeah, see, that would be an interesting thing. And like, here's the thing about Quan too, which not a controversial take, but I'm just gonna pause the music just cause. So my friend Peter, shout out to Companion Network, which let me pull up his channel real quick because I'll show you this guy. And I'm sure some of you guys may have seen his interviews before. Definitely worth checking out. Let's see. Let me screen share, browser capture. Bam. Okay. Let me hide my camera too. So definitely check out Companion Network, aka Peter, good friend of mine. He actually went to, and this is gonna be my next point. He actually went to Steel City Con last weekend. I was very jelly because he got to meet like a lot of the actors I have not met yet. But Peter's done wonderful interviews over the years. Like he was one of the first to actually interview a lot of these actors. As you can see, like when it dropped back on YouTube, interview like a lot of the actors that were just kind of like very integral to Cobra Kai. So anyway, back to my point. Brandon H. Lee is very legit. He studies Taekwondo. His father was a Taekwondo champion. And how that circles back to Steel City was that they were doing an interview at that con, or they were doing a panel, and Tanner Buchanan, Robbie's actor, was like, they were asking him like, hey, who do you think the best fighter like out of the actors, who do you think is like the best fighter? And Tanner said, it's Brandon. He's going to be the, he's like the best fighter out of all of them. And not to mention, he said there's some of his favorite fights are coming up in episodes we haven't even seen yet. So take with that what you will. So I think we're going to see some really cool stuff from Quan, from Brandon's character. I would also like Robbie to win. Miguel still gets to know Stanford, even a chance to lower, maybe into another university. Robbie has nothing else. Yeah, exactly. Like they both have good motivations to win, but like Robbie, because he's been such a wild child, this is kind of like his one chance to, to do stuff. So, to do something. If they have Miguel win, they need to give him better. That's cool. Yeah, I agree with that. That's very fair. For sure, so. Big Trey, welcome in. Terry Silver. Yeah, I'm really hoping for this. I'm really hoping for just this. Whether it's a fight to the death or not, we have to see a Silver versus Kreese fight before the series ends. Because the show has been very good about doing these dream matches. This is a dream match we have to see. Quan is dangerous, and the kids' heads are everywhere. If they don't lock in, they'll get... Yeah, exactly. They got to lock in. They absolutely have to lock in. What's everybody's plan for the weekend? What do you guys got planned for the weekend? I gotta work on some other stuff, try to get these other shorts, try to get next week's shorts up and running, set up stuff for the next stream. Going to my friend's daughter's baptism. Looking forward to that. Trying to think what else I got going on this weekend. We're just working out, getting stuff ready. Got some big plans for Halloween I can't talk about yet, which I'm really psyched about. So, exactly. So, see, I see y'all's comments, but they haven't appeared. Oh, here they are. Okay. Chang, yeah, that'd be interesting if they did some kind of Karate Kid cameo. I mean, technically it's canon now with the movie. So, Chev, what's up, dude? I have your avatar always makes me laugh. Rest of the show this weekend. It's the last one for Mission Bro for their hiatus. Hey, how was More Phenomenal, man? I've kind of been in and out of the Discord because I kind of took this. I was kind of just chilling this week, spending time with a girlfriend. So, I saw some of your pictures. I haven't got a chance to catch up with everybody yet. Martin Coe. Yeah, I would not be surprised. And the big three are like, damn it, Martin. Though I would say this. Yeah, I would. So, like, it's not necessarily the same universe. Well, I guess it depends on how the movie plays out. I mean, yeah, up until this point, it has not been the same universe because it's the Miyagi-verse. But, even if that were the case, though, wouldn't their characters be way older than the kids anyway? If that were to happen, so not too fine. But sure about it. Glad I went. Yeah, good, man, good. Got to hear that. So I have not seen this movie in a while, but I need to rewatch it to kind of give it a better thing. Oh, Chang is a sensei. Yeah, that could happen. I wonder if this tourney will look better than Karate Kid Jaden Smith. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I can't remember when the last time I saw that movie. So yeah, that's really about it. Probably got to catch up on the Overwatch Battle Pass too. I got to do that. Try to get things ready for Terminator when that drops. Oscar, what is going on, man? Not much. Not much at all, man. We were just chilling. Just talking about what we're doing for the weekend, and I was talking about some stuff that I got going on. Just, some more shorts coming up on the way. Me covering Terminator Zero. And, of course, how my Taekwondo thing's been going. So, pretty excited. So, yeah. So, yeah, you're right. not the same universe, but I wonder if the movie now they're making that canon. But I don't think they need to convolute it with like Mr. Han knew Mr. Miyagi and all that. I don't think so and whatnot. So, well, I think Terry Silver will. That's. I guess it depends on if that fight happens, how it goes. But I'm really hoping we see. Really hoping we see a Kreese versus Silver fight. We have to see that fight. Oh man, I have a bad habit of like leaning forward during stream. I gotta like kind of chill back and whatnot. So, lost 7 pounds within 5 weeks without. Hey, dude, that's awesome, man. Congrats. That's really really good. Just from work or what, or just dieting and stuff. That's always good, man. That's really good. Other day I watched Next Karate Kid again. Although I knew it was good, I remembered it a little better. Maybe the opposite will happen to me if I watch Karate Kid 2010 and whatnot. Sorry. Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, like I mean, you know, Next Karate Kid, it is what it is. It's no Karate Kid 1 or 2. You know, Marita carries the film along with Michael Ironside. I think the main thing is it's cool seeing Miyagi interact with a female student instead of a male student for once. So, starving, walking fast. Oh, yep, all good stuff. All good stuff. Well, aside from the starving, don't starve yourself too much, but you know, walking and fasting for sure. So dyes his hair back to black. That'd be pretty interesting. So I don't know. What I do like though is like the fact that he is Terry Silver and his hair is silver. It's always been kind of that's been really cool to see too. I have no clue why I'm yawning. I still have to work out after this. So, do I think Johnny will make a good Cobra Kai? You know what's funny? I thought they were gonna do something like that because they were teasing that with Stingray, but I don't know if he's dead set on you know, kind of making his own name. Maybe, but it's hard to say. Let's see. As for me, hey, welcome in. Where did I get the power? Amazon, actually. I think that's where I got it from. Or it might have been somebody else that got me this for Christmas, but I think I had it on my Amazon wish list and whatnot. So, also do some stretching and take it quick. Yep, definitely gonna have to do that for sure. Naps, I'd have to be really, really tired to take a nap. I can't just take naps on my own. Because like once I'm up, but yeah, definitely do some stretching for sure. I'm definitely working on trying to get like a you know, better posture for sure. Trying not to get shrimp back. Koala Kai, yeah, that'd be interesting. Koala Kai would be pretty interesting to say the least. But that's okay. I'll definitely wake up just because we'll be playing some games and stuff like that. Hydrating for sure. Yeah, I was a little bit behind today. That's actually kind of why I'm drinking some more water now. We had a pretty steady rainstorm over here earlier today too. So I'm sure my allergies are all kind of messed up. Did I hear rumors? Yeah, I remember they were teasing this for a while. That like if they were going to be doing spin-offs or prequels and stuff like that. If they do this show, then yeah, I would love to cover it. I think a Miyagi prequel would be cool. Even like a Chosen spin-off or a Robbie spin-off, that'd be kind of cool. So, I have not, but I've heard good things about it. I also still want to see More Than Miyagi. I have not seen that yet either. That's something else I want to see too. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm really see. I really want to get back into walking 10,000 steps a day too. As part of like me weightlifting, doing taekwondo. I gotta get some better shoes. That's the only thing that's kind of really stopping me, and that's also one of the things I'm kind of dealing with taekwondo too. Is I have flat feet, so I gotta get some arch support for sure. Creed 2 training methodology. Yep, under 90-degree weather. Dang, I don't know what's the most. How many miles I walked in a day? Probably not that much. Back in my convention going days, I used to walk a lot. I think the most steps I did in a day was like 23,000. But I don't know how many miles that was. So tighter shoes work. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to try to do that too. Try those out. What do you think is going to happen to Master Kim in the second part? I don't know. It would be kind of weird for them to just do like a big fight against Master Kim. I don't think it's necessary, but so yeah, kind of what Roundtable was saying. He's no spring chicken. He can probably bite the dust. Probably either crease or silver. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Ryan says, I think they should have let Tori fight. I would agree with this, and I've already done a short about it, so if you really want to know what really I think about it, you can definitely watch that. The only part I would disagree with is just the fact that she attacked Sam more than necessary after the point was already landed, and how she, she was about to knock her off the sparring deck, so. Not to mention a lot of people were doing that and stuff like that. 30 push-ups within 4 hours, end up 100 push-ups within a day. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing some push-ups with when our Taekwondo class as well. We do push-ups and sit-ups too, which I think is also helping me not get winded as much each time. So. So yeah, I'm definitely think the pull-ups I'm still working on. I'm still working on building up my my arm strength for sure. I can't do a single pull-up right now, just because my arms aren't strong enough to support my body. So I don't know. I can't see them. This is me personally. I mean, I sure they might do something completely opposite. I don't think I can see them killing off any of the kids or anything like that. So. Yes, I would think so. I would think they would do this. It'd make a lot of sense to me, especially with Kenny and Anthony kind of going, getting back into it again because of Devin. So, I can definitely, for sure, see this happen. Yeah, Oscar, most of my workouts I do, so I'm doing Taekwondo. I mean, that's not the main stuff. I'm doing, I go to the gym 5 times a week, or at least try to. And I'm doing like split days. So like for me tonight, for what I'm working out tonight is arms, backs tomorrow, shoulders on Saturday, chest on Monday, legs on Tuesday. And I'm also like on the days I'm not doing Taekwondo, I'm really, I'm gonna try to do my virtual reality workouts again, where it's kind of have still have that cardio to kind of keep it consistent with Taekwondo and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's Kenny's one of those things. It's Kenny obviously didn't deserve to get picked on. he took it a little too far with Anthony. But yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed with Kenny. But I will say, like, the embarrassment. Yeah, he definitely deserved better than that for sure. I just feel bad that, like, now he thinks Anthony's the one who didn't. You know, so. You think they redeem Cobra Kai and not make it a negative impact? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways where it can go. So we'll have to wait and see. So. Wear lighter shirts outside while you're at it. Keep in mind only yellow, white. Yep, for sure. That I definitely know about too, because not because I wore because of the color shirt I was wearing, but I did almost have heat stroke like a couple years ago, and I don't play around with that. So. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to stay hydrated for sure. Let's check some other messages here. Yeah, a lot of the Sekai Taikai is definitely going to be definitely gonna be interesting for sure. When I see Karate Kid 3, Sakura Thomas, yeah. I think it's only like a few months, right? Well, let me make sure before I say some stuff. So Thomas was born March 18th, 1962. And Ralph was born November 4th. Yeah, so about a quarter of a year older. So yeah, it's crazy that, like, 35 and a boy. Yeah, that's insane to me for sure. Excuse me. Do I think he comes back, or that's it on his character? You know, I would love to him to come back for Sekai Takai, but you know, it would have been really cool to see all 5 of them as you know, on the same coaching team. You know, I'm sorry. Daniel, Johnny, Chosen, Mike. Sorry, 4, not 5. I don't know why I said 5. Let's see, what time is it? 7:13. I'll probably go get some water here on the break. Kind of go from there. Tyler, what's up? Should I tell him what we're doing? And go. Oh man, you're too kind. Goat. I do not consider myself a goat. Yes. Okay. So, So after this, I'm gonna be recording with Tyler. We are going to be doing a collaboration on his channel, so definitely keep an eye on that in the coming days, so that's some more material that you'll see from us for sure. So definitely excited about it. Actually, I need to pull, that was something else I was going to look at. Actually, while you're here, I can look at it, see how we did it last time. Toto, what's up? Bigger. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely got a good routine going for sure. But I appreciate the advice. So, link to his channel, of course. Let me actually, I'll do one better and pull up his channel. Let me switch stuff here. Oh, I'm already on. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, definitely check out Tyler's channel if you haven't already. he does all kinds of stuff, not just Cobra Kai. He does Rocky and Creed as well. He also does some anime. He actually has an alternate channel too called. No, I thought it was up here. I think it's Ty Learned. So it has like One Piece, anime, all kinds of different stuff, Dragon Ball Z. So definitely worth checking out too. So yeah. Let me pull the chat back up. Yes, and this is actually gonna be the subject of one of my shorts too. So and whatnot. So helping them to get to. Yeah, see, that was one thing I talked about in my what's gonna happen in Cobra Kai Part 2 video. You know, how is he getting to like back and forth to Korea and stuff like that? So had to be by boat. You know, there's no way he was like fly safe and whatnot. You know, with Kreese then Kim, if they lose, probably. Yeah, Master Kim definitely would be upset for sure. So blisters. Oh no, I don't have blisters. It's just the fact that my feet are flat. I just need arch support. I think Barnes will be back, but maybe not in part 2, part 3 instead. Yeah, that would be really cool. I'm really hoping for that. So see, I thought about this too, but like the other thing as well is like I think the Kim family would be well off. I don't know if they're Terry Silver rich, but obviously if they were teaching for generation to generation, I just wish the show would kind of at least expand on it, you know? So it's hard to say. So we'll tweet about the Kreese Run thing. I think it would have been better to take time to address it rather than off screen than talk about it on Twitter. Okay, yeah, I gotta go back and look at that. I haven't. That's the part I missed. So, Dennis and Snake coming back would have been cool, but I guess they didn't choose to go that route for whatnot. So, and no problem. Anthony doing the season 1 All Valley. I don't know. I mean, excuse me. If you're talking about current Anthony, I don't know. Maybe quarterfinals. Like maybe. I mean, he was, you know, didn't he get like he got point on Nate, and I thought he got one off of Mitch too, but I can't remember. Dennis will definitely be back. Yeah, that would be really cool. I'd love to see Dennis and Snake back. I mean, honestly, Snake, who's played by John Alvison's son, he should have been back. Honestly, that's my take on that. So, he got a point on Nate and block. Okay, maybe I was thinking Dimitri. Dimitri is the one that got the flag on Mitch then. So. Yeah, I remember he in the intro he had got like a block on Robbie too. It's always interesting seeing the Cobra Kai like videos on my feed. Like, actually, the one thing is the one I'm laughing at is the subject we're talking about. We'll be talking about Tyler. That I see on my feed right now. I'm just like, man. So, Animal, welcome in. How's it going? So. Try walking on a railroad, make you feel every second ain't a waste of time. Tantamount to crawl on a cobblestone. Yeah, I can imagine. So, almost, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to say. He's definitely getting better, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to really compare him to, or who to compare him to. I guess probably with a med kit or some. Yeah, which we also didn't even see that on stream either, or off or not on stream, on screen. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what else we got. Did you hear that? Wait, what? I have no clue what this question means. Oh, for the new movie? That's crazy. Yes, I can see this happening for sure. It'd be interesting and whatnot. So, if you survive till Snape, yeah, the plot or the plot basically. So what's that? It's like that one quote. The only thing that's gonna beat that guy is the script. So. But I thought it's not my favorite design, but I thought it was interesting. You know, because they could have just gone with a. They could have gone, you know, because he done what, like red, blue, purple, green. He could have done like yellow or some stuff like that. But you know, it was kind of a cool moment out of left field for sure. So kind of cool, but also over the top. Yeah, definitely don't fault you for thinking that for sure. So anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys, and I'll just kind of be gaming for a little bit on stream. So I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's see.
Teenage Mutant.
I gotta move that stuff before I can copyright it. All right, let's see. Mohawk's hilarious. I thought it was very honorable that Kreese interfered on Kent's behalf. I gotta see what achievements I have left on this. Of course, I'll still be chatting with you guys. I'm just kind of just playing games at the same time, so nothing too crazy. Hilarious in the good way. Oh yeah, yeah. That. So Sekai Tekai might be 6 episodes long. Yeah, a lot of people are kind of confused about the weekly, or you know, should they have done a weekly or not. So I've noticed that too, Roundtable. I noticed that's kind of been a thing as well. Still gotta max out some people. If anybody has this, by the way, too, you're welcome to play with me. I can create a lobby. I'm really excited for the Karate Kid Street Rumble game to come out too. I'm definitely psyched about that.
I feel an overwhelming need to break something. Here's the fastball.
Cool Guy's the only thing on Netflix I like. Yeah. I haven't watched a lot of other Netflix stuff. I forgot, or I didn't realize, one of the shows I started rewatching, because I hadn't seen all of it, was Young Rock. I didn't realize that was on Peacock, so I was like pretty excited when I found that out. That was a show I've been wanting to watch for a while. I'm gonna try to max out all these characters so I can get some achievement unlocked and 100% this game. What games are everybody is everybody playing lately? Let me know what you guys have been playing.
Quite delicious.
2's okay, 3's just starting to milk it. Yeah. I will say though, at least they're giving us time to kind of like enjoy the episodes and whatnot. Since there was a delay with the writer and actor strike.
2 for 1 at the idiot store?
Jesus. So that was a big cliffhanger, everybody, so it makes us been. But yeah, I agree with that. It's always like, it seems like the first, the 5th, and the 10th episode are usually really, really good. At least on average.
I'm going
Better
underground.
up, Scuzz Bucket. Job well done.
Okay, I think I maxed him out.
Crane's head is getting away, dudes! Select your
So
hero.
he's at 10. Oh, shoot.
Select your hero.
Well, typically, Cobra Kai has always had the seasons released in its entirety up front, and not, and like, I mean, other shows on Netflix have been like that too, where they've done it like all, like done it all like it, you know, at once. So it's not that crazy, but I can definitely understand why some people are, kind of prefer it weekly. I think also we're in that age too where people like kind of like to see things like, you know, like instant results immediately and stuff like that too.
These tunnels have a strong smell.
I knew it was 3 parts. If I knew it was 3 parts, you probably would have waited. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, they did that first teaser a while back, announcing it. I think in May. Yeah, I mean, at least it also kind of keeps it going for the hype, because back in the day, like when it first aired, everybody had to wait like a year for each season. Obviously, like with seasons 3 and season 6, you know, it's kind of a little bit different because different stuff happened where they had to move from Netflix, and the other where they had to also had to what do you call it? You know, the actors and writers strike and stuff like that. I mean, we were pretty lucky to get, you know, 3 seasons in the span of what, almost like less than 2 years. So season 3, season 4, and season 5. You know, they were kind of on a roll, so. Says Weekly. I think Weekly is just the best form of yeah. So yeah, but you know, I think the other thing is too is like, you know, Cobra Kai was never meant to be a weekly show though. That's the thing. I mean, for some programs it does work, but you know, with Cobra Kai, it was just always different. Hey Quan, welcome in. Who do you think is stronger, Miguel season 6 or Daniel Karate Kid 3? You know, it's hard to say. I mean, at least I will say that at least Miguel knows more than one style, so he would have an advantage there. For me, it's I'd have to also kind of like go back and review each character. And also, at least with Daniel with Karate Kid 3, this would have to be after Mike Vaughn, so he didn't have that, you know, having to fear anybody and stuff like that. So Daniel is probably one of the weaker fighters now. You mean modern day or back then? Hold on, let me check some real quick, guys. Give me a second. All right. Both, I think Power far past him. Well, you know, that's everybody's entitled to their opinion. Also, we say Johnny Karate's the best team fighter, but he's just the most overrated team fighter. Yeah, the other thing too is just like with the power scaling. Like one thing I've learned is just like people are always gonna have like their different logic on how to do things. So, like, you know, a lot of people got upset with me saying that like I thought that Miguel could beat Mike Barnes. You know, outside of just skill, right? I mean, you know, there's no doubt that obviously Mike had credentials as a national champion, but you also have to remember that like once Daniel focused and no longer feared Mike, he was able to easily beat him. So it's just like, you know, and not to mention, I mean, like Karate Kid 1, you had somebody that trained for a month and a half, somebody that had trained for at least 4 or 5 years. So it's just like, you know, the universe is never going to really make sense. Now John are far above the kid. Oh yeah, exactly. I agree. Round table. And I at least try to like, you know, use like logic and critical thinking of just like, you know, this is why I think this, you know, this person's you know, this person's character because of this and this. Kind of like how I said, like, you know, Miguel could beat Daniel because Miguel would know how to block the crane kick. So that's like another thing too, and whatnot. Paul, welcome in. Who do I think will win? I would like Robbie to win. I don't know who would win though. As far as Sam and Tori, I think both of them equally kind of deserve to win too. So, so yeah, those are. I don't really have a pick for the girls yet, but Robbie, I'd like Robbie to win. If he doesn't win, I'm okay with that too. How did I find the leitmotif thing in your YouTube short? Yeah, I need to do that, but I should have like done the screenshot better. But I used to play music, so I kind of recognize like the musical cues and stuff like that. So the show, like from time to time, does sample like the original soundtrack. So that's kind of like what I use as far as that goes. Why? So think Robbie gonna get injured, Miguel gonna end up fighting instead. Well, I did, you know, earlier when I was saying why I would like Robbie to win, it's because story-wise, it makes sense for him to kind of win at this point because he's always kind of came up in second place. So it would help like his character and stuff like that. You know, it would just kind of overall like be really good storytelling, just kind of like the same thing they did with Hawk, you know, winning the All Valley in season 4. You know, he not only atoned for his mistakes and what he did like with Miyagi-Do or to Miyagi-Do as part of Cobra Kai, he also found like the confidence within himself again, found balance, and also, you know, was able to beat somebody that he previously couldn't beat, which was Robbie. So like that's the other thing too, and that was my point I was trying to make too, Ryan. It's just like you got to be able to explain your reasoning, because somebody can just say, "Oh, I think Daniel's better than everybody." Okay, that's cool. Anybody can say that, but you got to explain your reasons why. So, do I get access? No, I have actually tried to request it, never heard back, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna try again, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I would love to like get the show access early because that would allow me to put out more content, but it just wasn't in the cards this time. He got trained by Johnny Daniel Chosen, like Miguel knows both style pretty. Yeah, so and see something like that, I could see the reasoning behind that. You know, because you know, like he has more advanced styles, and the thing too with like. You know, that was like my whole point with like Miguel and Mike, and I know it might have not come across the right way, but like that's what I was trying to explain too. It's just like, okay, well, we, you know, Daniel feared Mike, but like once that fear was, you know, over with, he didn't really have a, you know, he was able to kind of just defeat him like fairly quickly. Yes, I know it was a point basis, but still, excuse me, the fact that he had like overcame that fear and had the confidence, you know, it was a completely different fight at that point. So. And the other thing too is just like it's also hard to like compare, you know, who would win in a fight against Mike Barnes because we don't know about him aside from him just, you know, being a national champion, but we've never really seen him fight outside of Karate Kid 3 and up to that point, you know. Not to mention like the final product of Karate Kid 3 was very like rushed and completely changed from what it was going to be originally. So there's a lot of factors at play.
Behold the light of Tempest.
Neither because since if it would be really cool. I would love to see one. Daniel's 2 defense and 1 to keep up with. Most nowadays defense can only get so far. And that's true. Like, but you also have to remember, like, in all of his fights, Daniel just didn't block or, you know, did things at the time. He was a counter fighter, so what he relied on is that while he did focus on defense, he also relied on his opponent to attack first to, you know, to then make, you know, counter appropriately. So So yeah, he fought with both offense and defense. He just, you know, preferred to be defensive. And I mean, that's not like, you know, it's not a bad strategy. I mean, look at Muhammad Ali. He would like play rope-a-dope and let the opponent tire himself out, and use, you know, got the advantage with the counter move. So
Right, turtles. No.
It is dark.
and also I'm not saying I think Daniel's like the best fighter in the universe either. I guess I'm not necessarily putting Daniel above Johnny or Johnny above Daniel, but yeah, I mean, those are the things you have to like be able to explain, like if you're going to be detailing like a theory or things like that.
Roof running reptile.
Who do I think would be the best fighter in the Miyagiverse? Yeah, that's really still tough for me to answer. Especially with, like, you know, not knowing like much of the other fighters in the Sekai Taikai too. I mean, Miyagi and Master Kim are definitely up there for sure. I mean, without a doubt. Especially if we knew that, you know, Miyagi fought in the Sekai Taikai. You know, we know he was like legit as far as that goes. And then Master Kim, the creators have always hinted that like he was basically like an evil Miyagi. So, and we saw like kind of how effortlessly he like beat John Kreese. So. Would you say Daniel's better than Chosen? No, only because like in season 3 it was proven that Daniel still had much to learn. Well, if you're asking me nowadays, I would say no. Daniel's not better than Chosen. I think Chosen still has a slight edge over Daniel. But the show also likes to kind of put like somewhat ambiguous that like Daniel, Mike, Chosen, and Johnny in the current day are on equal level. So. Okay, Ryan, I can't take anything you say seriously because you're just saying things that aren't really true now. You did kind of say some stuff that you were just like you're initially biased against Daniel. So, but hey, you know you're allowed to believe what you believe, man. Will Kreese get a redemption arc? Man, it's really hard to say. Like, especially given you know what happened in season 5 and 6, I highly doubt at this point. I think he's like just focused on the prize now, as Master Kim would say. And, you know, there's nothing to stop him if Cobra Kai is the only thing he has left. Probably 6 months. I don't really show because the show's changed a lot from the focus on just on there's way more characters now. Yeah, I will say that's one of the things about the show that's kind of hard to manage is like when you have so many characters, there's like a lot of moving parts and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's why a lot of people like season 1 because it kind of really emphasized like the heart of Karate Kid, and then it's just like one of those things. It's one of those things too where it's you know you try to also up the ante without trying to overdo it, and then I think by doing that they kind of add like a lot of moving parts. So.
You wimps! My horns!
It is done.
Come on, let's go! Panic in the sky!
I don't know if Chris will get a redemption arc. He did at the end of season 4. So if I had seen, yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to say, and it might be like, even if he does, right, it might be too late at this point. Especially because like how he manipulated, you know, Tori and all these other things. So yeah, it's just gonna be too hard to say. I'll go say some stuff in a few interviews. Oh, so that's some of the stuff you've kind of given away, huh? What do I think about Kreese and Silver? Do you think they'll team up one last time? I mean, I don't know. I think Kreese would still be pretty mad about the whole betrayal thing. Kim Sun Young come to the Sekai Tekai. Yeah, I mean, that would be interesting for sure. I think it'd be a little too predictable though if they did like this whole thing where it was like Johnny and Daniel and Chosen versus Kim, so I'm not sure. But I think will be the final villain. I mean, technically, kind of Kim Sun Young it's kind of been shown to be the root of all evil, but yeah, Silver, yeah, Silver could be. Kreese should just buy Johnny. It's okay. Now we're getting a little silly. That reminded me of somebody said something on my Discord a while back. It's just like, because we were talking about like, you know, like the whole, I think it was like the topic of Bruce Lee, of like, you know, like if he was fighting a wrestler, and then, you know how like Street Fight was going, anything goes, right? And then the guy asked Bruce like, well, what would you do if I grabbed you? He's like, simple, I just bite you. And then some dude was just like, well, I'd bite him back. And I'm just like, bro, what does that even comment even mean? Like, that's no longer a fight, I would like to think. So it was kind of funny. What I mean by that's not giving time to, yeah, I've never heard that slang, so I had no clue what you meant. Thomas Kreese view Johnny as a weakness, but really Johnny is a strength. He has strength to become a better man like he was before Vietnam. Yeah, that's a very good point.
There, by the beach.
Very good point.
Crisis at Coney Island.
Hey, aloha, what's going on? I really dislike Barnes 10th degree, but I'm losing Johnny. I feel he was poorly used in the show. I gotcha. Yeah, a lot of people kind of mix on that opinion, or mixed with his appearance. I will say the fight did kind of feel like fan service, but I did do a whole segment on that video. So without rehashing everything, definitely check it out if you haven't seen it already. Yep, I agree, round table. Do I think he'll be back? I mean, I'd like to see him back. It's hard to say, though, at this point. Like, you know, we know Chosen's, you know, coming back to help Miyagi-Do at the Sekai Taikai. I would love to see both him and Barnes there. Because I think it would kind of make sense. Especially if they're all taking the fight to Cobra Kai. But it's hard to say. But it was cool that they were able to write him back in as he was like the, you know, somebody who was unbiased and also had experience with the Sekai, or someone in Sekai Taikai, so. Offense and just came back to karate. Yeah, it's honestly, like, the way I saw it, I wouldn't say Martel Silver increase at this point. I got you. For me, I was just like, you know, if they're making Johnny beat, or if they're having Johnny beat Barnes, and that means Johnny's gonna have to fight somebody deadlier, you know. So that's kind of why I saw that virtue. Some world see their greatest strength as the greatest weakness. Do you think the Karate Kid universe could have been better off if they ended at season 1 or 2? No, I don't think so. I know a lot of people aren't a fans of, like, you know, some, you know, not a fan of season like 4, or starting from season 4 through 6 and 5 through 6. I mean, you know, from a congruent, like, storytelling perspective, it all makes sense. Like, there's a lot of central themes that, like, were kind of present even in the early parts of the seasons that a lot of people just kind of tend to forget. Like, you know, with season 4, it was talking about, like, you know, you have to, you know, form your own way, right? Like, and that's like what Mr. Miyagi told Daniel. So it's like, for me, I kind of saw season 4 whole point kind of reiterating what season 1 was trying to tell us as the audience. It's not necessarily that Johnny or Daniel were the bad guy. They just had different ways of doing things. But you could also find, you know, both the good and bad in what they were doing. So, and that's kind of what really the show, like, is kind of about. Because even at some points, as much as I hate to say it, even Kreese and Silver gave good advice sometimes if applied correctly. I mean, you know, life's not a fairy tale. It's a competitive sport. I mean, simply saying life's not fair. That's kind of how I feel about the show. So, no, I don't think it would have been better if they just stopped at season 1 or 2. I think they've done a good job of what they can so far, and the fact that, you know, the fact that we're talking about it means that they're doing their jobs as writers. So. I can't believe that guy hit me or whatever.
I will teach you some manners.
Also dislike Daniel beating Silver. That one I also did a whole segment on, but yeah, I mean, like, I think more people would have been more upset if Daniel would have beat Silver the first time. That would have just been, like, very upset, so. And it also kind of makes sense from a story perspective why, like, Chosen, you know, and we all know that Chosen had the upper hand, right? But, like, Chosen wasn't the demon that, or excuse me, Silver wasn't the demon Chosen had to face. You know, it was Daniel's demon, so. Earliest, oh yeah, I mean, season 1 was just written really, really well. That's, like, there's no doubt about it. It's about as close as you can get to the original Karate Kid films, I feel. So, I think a lot of people view season 1 as like one of the best seasons. See, a lot of people dislike season 3, but I've also heard that like a lot of people dislike season 2. But I thought season 2 had a really good cliffhanger, and like a lot of people were saying season 2 was too focused on the teens, but then they would complain about season 5 saying it was too focused on the adults. So I'm just like, make up your mind, you know. I don't know. I liked season 3. Maybe it's because I also had to wait a really long time for it. But I thought the whole, you know, Daniel going back to Okinawa to reflect on everything. Daniel and Johnny kind of finally working together. You know, which is what they kind of should have been doing in the first place. I kind of liked it personally. So yeah, exactly. Round table. And I kind of talked about this in my Daniel video too. You know, season 1 was about, you know, the reigniting of Daniel and Johnny's feud. Season 2 is, you know, 2 and 3 is like how their teaching style, you know, affected their students and all that. And then of course, you know, season 4 and 5, them trying to like finally work together. So the weakest writing. Like just dialogue, characters, or what? Oh yeah, definitely rip Pat Morita. Definitely would have been completely different.
It is done.
I want to have a PS4 Thief 2014. Oh snap! You should probably check out GameFAQs, Aloha. That would be that'd be a good place to check. A lot of people upload their saves there. I'll write it here in the chat. Oh, I have to do it on my actual thing. Hold on. All right. I'm a little partial to 2, but 4 was also a pretty good cliffhanger. No, it's my favorite level right here. Agreed, Ryan. Yeah, he definitely felt he was used well for sure. Yeah, I'm a little partial to season 2, mainly just because we had at least I had to wait. I was one of the ones. Well, I'm not gonna say I was like, oh, I was a hipster, but I was one of the few fans like before it moved to Netflix, and I watched it back on YouTube originally, where we had to wait 2 years for almost 2 years for the for season 3. Yes, agreed. Very, very long. And it's funny to think about it too, that like even though it doesn't kind of feel like it, well, maybe it does. The wait between season 5 and season 6 is actually longer. Was longer because I think, let's see, what, end of April. Let's say April 2019, and then season 3 came out January 1st, 2021. So what? 20 months? 21 months? And then now, you know, see, season 5 came out September 2022, and then we got season 6 part 1 last month. So yeah, that was 22 months, so yeah. Exactly. YouTube viewer 2, watch season 1 the day. Not, I can't remember if I watched season 1 the day it came out, but it was pretty dang close. Well, it's resolved a lot. Yeah. See, like with season 3, I kind of liked the cliffhanger because at least it felt like there was hope. You know, with Johnny and Daniel working together until you saw the beginning of season 4, that wasn't gonna last long. But yeah. Yeah, season 2 was done really, really well. So we're gonna ask it made noise so damn short, even though it was, yeah, for sure. Right, hey, else one. Yeah, I think it does. I think also doing like a crazy cliffhanger too, like season 2, can also help things as well. I guess it just really depends on how it's all executed.
Clear to me now. The turtles are my friends. System crash.
That's right, it's over here.
Dinosaur stampede!
I think about the season 6 wait time, I think it's way too long. It's actually not, it's not too bad. I mean, like I said, we just got, you know, there were times where we had to wait nearly 2 years for a season, so I don't think it's, I think we can give them some leeway. Especially considering that we got seasons 3 through season 5 all in less than 2 years. You know, which is a lot of back, that's got to be like a lot of back-to-back filming, so yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, honestly, it's kind of also helpful for me because I can kind of recoup and not like be like, oh, the last thing I want to do is see or talk about Cobra Kai, because that burnout is very real for me as a creator. So maybe better if they release it all in one go from a viewer's perspective. I mean, maybe. But then I think also it would have been one of those things where, you know, viewers still would have been wanting more. That's the thing, though. Like, I think either way, I mean, in some essence, they're still going to deal with that too. So, you know, if they have planned to do a spin-off, then maybe they can kind of do more with it. But yeah, it's really hard to say. I feel like they would have just, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't either way. Alright, I hate to separate the episode like it is. Yeah, they explained that was just kind of, they were trying to give us, you know, one, they were trying to give us more episodes than they usually would with the season. Two, it was also kind of done because of, you know, how the writer and actor strike kind of threw a wrench and everything, so, you know, I kind of get like why they did it that way, but I know some people don't like it, so please don't. I will say though, at least like the episodes are kind of longer as well, which definitely helps. I believe it was done for Netflix to make more money, possibly. That could also be a reason too. Yeah, they from what John Hurwitz, he talked about this on Twitter last night, or maybe it was the day before. He said they had a choice to do it all in one go in 2025, or they could do it, you know, to where they split everything up. So, and I think they said they chose to do they chose to do the former because of the delays and stuff like that. So. Because then it's like, then the next question is like, had they waited till 2025, would people still be interested in it too, you know, or still like it? I think some people still would have complained either way, but that's my opinion.
It won't fly!
It's not that bad, but I think they should have released part 1 in September and part 2 in December, part 3 in February, so it keeps viewers on the... Oh, so like 1 month off. Yeah, that could have been a good idea too. They did at least move up the release date for part 2, so they might do that for part 3 as well. Hey, April. What's going on? Thank you. How's your day going? Stupid things. Oh, the pain in the ass even control some time too. There we go. It's been busy. What game are you playing? This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. It's a kind of a remake. Well, not a remake, but it's like a love letter to like the arcade Ninja Turtle games. So it's yeah, it's definitely pretty fun. It's kind of like the same style that the Power Rangers game will be based on. So I'm kind of just trying to max out some characters I have to get some more achievements, at least for the next few minutes before I end stream. Content creating full time, or do you decide hustle? Yes, same one in DC. No, this is not my full-time hobby or job. It'd be cool if it was, but it's not. I just kind of started doing Cobra Kai videos for fun, and then had no clue where it was going to take me next. Had no clue it was going to, have me become a YouTube partner. So yeah, just enjoying the ride while it lasts for sure. And definitely going to be trying to talk about different stuff too. Oh shoot, too close. Ah, of course I get shot. Guy's kind of a pain in the ass to fight too. Actually, this character might work in my favor because he's a kind of air combo specialist. Never seems far away for part 2 in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, if it's just one more month, I think we'll be okay. This could also mean that they're going to be releasing, part 3 that much sooner. So.
You
old dome has seen better days.
All right, let's see. Do I plan the actors? I'd like to. Actually, I'm gonna shut this game down real quick and then switch to just chatting. Give me a second, guys.
Select your hero.
But yeah, I have met some of them already. I've met Ralph Macchio, met William Zabka. I have met Jacob Bertrand. So it's been really cool to meet them for sure. But yeah, any last question, guys, before I wrap it up? Why does this not shuffle? Oh, that's right. I can pull this thing back up now. How do I think the show is gonna end? It's definitely gonna be interesting to say the least. Like, you know, it's hard to say. I think we definitely at least have to see the birth of Johnny's daughter, the ending of the Sekai Tekai. I'd like to Miyagi to win, but it's gonna really see how it plays out. Maybe Daniel and Johnny just kind of burying the hatchet once and for all. So, but yeah, that's kind of how my opinion, how I think the show will end. So, without that being said, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will catch you guys next time. Probably going to be streaming either next Thursday or Friday as well. I still don't know it just yet. We'll probably know here next few days. So you guys stay beautiful, stay awesome. Catch you around next time.